La République du Cameroon for several years has struggled constantly to cripple us, to make sure that we crumble in poverty and servitude. That's in poverty and misery, because they're convinced that if they hold us in total poverty and misery, they will make it impossible for us to ever think of rising or to ever have the means to rise and sustain our desire to break free from their griefs. So therefore, La République du Cameroon has never slowed down on the measures that are put in place to do that. That is why after they took away the PWD, you recall, Public Works Development, because they carted all the caterpillars, all the road maintenance equipment from Kumba to Yaounde. When they took those off all, they made sure we were never able to maintain our roads as it used to happen before, and because everything was well programmed. Our engineers knew when to begin road maintenance. They knew the timing, and everything was carefully planned. The République du Cameroon was very not happy about that. They needed to subjugate us. They needed to subdue us. They needed to take us to that place where we will be dependent on them permanently. So that's why they did not simply shut down PWD, but they took away the entire substance, all the equipment over to Yaounde. They shut down they took away the National Produce Marketing Board, shut down the Yoke power plant, and they made sure that the roads that was linking Kumba through Mampe to Bamenda, that was passable. Those roads no longer became passable. The main reason, the simple reason, was to push through our impoverishment. Some time ago on this platform, I said that La République du Cameroon has been pushing poverty as a public policy. It's deliberate, it is desired, and they enforce it, they make sure it happens. And that is why today, La République du Cameroon, more than every other thing, is counting on nothing but on the fact that with the rampant poverty, they can recruit more people as blacklegs, because when you are hungry to a certain point, someone shows you 2,000, 3,000 CFA, they control your mind. Give you a bottle of beer, they can make you start talking in any kind of language. They can cause you to do anything. That is a thought La République du Cameroon has. And so they believe that because we have resisted for 6 years and counting, it is because they did not succeed to impoverish us enough. You know, they've attacked the diaspora ceaselessly, because while La République du Cameroon was enforcing poverty on our people, making sure we were cut off from every opportunity, they did not know they were driving a lot of our young people into the diaspora, creating a legion, a serious army legion of people who will be able to finance and sustain a resistance to make sure we broke loose from La République du Cameroon. That is why today, La République du Cameroon's biggest cry is the diaspora. The diaspora. Those people in the diaspora. Their sponsors in the diaspora. Because La République du Cameroon suddenly realized that almost every single family in Amazonia has children abroad. And that because of this, they have not succeeded in reducing our people right to that place where they are not able to survive. That is why they erected offices. Yes, that's why they placed policemen, soldiers in plain cloth in the various offices of Express Union, of Western Union, of Express Exchange, everywhere, even around the banks, where they know they will send you money from abroad and you go to collect to survive. And they stay there, and once they notice that they will receive tip-offs from the accolades in there that you receive money. They will stand outside there, hold you, and start blackmailing you. This money is from Amazonia for you to go and sponsor the voices in the bushes. And that is good enough reason for them to collect all that money from you and even cause you to go back to your family to look for more and come and give them. The purpose, the only intention is continuous impoverishment of our people. They have enforced that for a long time. I'm sure we all recall that at one point, La République du Cameroon, that is in the days when the SDF was still SDF, the Social Democratic Front, in the early 90s, the government of La République got frightened when they learned that Cancun, the Cameroon Cooperative Credit Union League, had upwards of almost 70 billion in its network in liquid cash circulating only in the northern zone alone. they said there's something is wrong here. Over 70 billion in CFA. And they said we must have access to this money. We must control this money because that is a serious world treasure. Yes. And so therefore, one hot afternoon, the government of the Republic appointed a Betty man as Director General of Cameroon and sent him to go to Bamenda and take over. It was thanks to the tenacity, to the ingenuity, and to the bravery of our people who manned Cameroon at the time. Not the CPDM agents like Musa Sheford that are in charge today. No, not such CPDM agents who allowed the government of the Republic of Cameroon to achieve its forever dream of breaking off and fragmenting Cameroon and making nonsense of the credit union network in the southern Cameroons. So my people, after they tried that and failed, of course, like I said, in the early 2000s, right up to about 14, 15, they succeeded in using Musa Sheford to explode Cameroon. But even then, they noticed that even with the presence of Musa Sheford inside there and the explosion that they have brought to Cameroon, there was now a coup that was created, another network has been created. They realized that a lot of money is still circulating in the credit union network. They realized that our people keep surviving, keep being strong and tenacious because even those women who sell vegetable, palm oil in the various markets, in our village markets, have accounts at the credit union. And that it is from those accounts at the credit unions that they are able to send their children abroad who come to reinforce that legion of fighters who will ensure the freedom of Amazonia. That is from those savings that these women have been able to send their children to school to continue fighting the government-sponsored impoverishment that they are trying to enforce or that they have been trying to enforce on our people. Today, as I speak, La République du Cameroon has moved to the next level. And this is what is most important right now. Our people must create serious vigilantes to watch over the various credit union institutions. Because information has reached me from within the ranks of the army of La République du Cameroon that the next approach is what has been going on. A lot of the people come in play clock in the night because you ask yourself, how do they succeed in breaking into these credit union institutions and doing away with the safe, doing away with all the people's savings? When La République du Cameroon stock says they are in control everywhere, they have patrol missions all over the place. They are even the ones taking guard in front of all banking institutions, including those credit union bodies. How then do armed bandits succeed in penetrating these places? Listen, my people. It's now been made abundantly clear to me that the purpose of that move, which is official, is that La République du Cameroon wants its military. They will continue to break into all the credit union institutions to make sure they push that level of impoverishment to the point where they are always wanted. So right now, what is at stake most are the savings of our people. The savings of our people are at risk, at serious risk. And using this platform to call on our people of Amazonia, take serious measures to protect your savings at the various credit union institutions. Protect this money from the talks of La République du Cameroon. Those people breaking in and making away with safes with huge sums of money are not bandits. They are the soldiers of Mr. Paul Biya's government. And it is official. This whole thing, I've been informed, is cooked and arranged often right from the office of General Buba, the bakery up station in Bamenda. And it's the same thing that will begin happening everywhere in the southern zone, in Kumba, in Boya, and in Victoria. Listen to me. Share this message as much as possible. Share the link to this video as much as possible. Let our people hear this and let our people take measures. Don't say tomorrow that no one alerted you to the effect that some of these kind of things were going to happen. We should know it. My people, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.